Okay, we're here with Mikey Hennessy Jr, who is going into fight night again tomorrow night. Your 10th fight. It's kind of like it's flown by, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. Literally been a pro for just over 2 years now and 10 fights. So I've been very active and I'm very thankful for that, especially during the pandemic.
I don't know what you've been eating, mate, but you keep growing, don't you? You're filling out nicely, aren't you?
I'm growing, but I'm coming down in weight. This will be the lightest I've weighed for a fight and the easiest I've made it. So, yeah, I'm going to be a massive super welterweight for sure.
Well, talking about that, the fact that you're weighing in your lightest now, that obviously shows your dedication's gone up a notch. What do you put that down to? Have you changed things in your diet, camp, training style?
Yeah, massively in my diet. I recently brought in a nutritionist. I've never worked with one before, and there's so much science behind it that you don't realise. It's crazy to think what I was eating looking back, and it's made such a huge difference. You know, I felt so good in training. I haven't really felt hungry, you know, and the weight's been easy. I was on weight yesterday, so.
Yeah. Tell us about your opponent going into this fight then, because as always, you don't get the knockover jobs. You've been like that from day one, really, not having knockover jobs. So tell us a little bit about how you're anticipating going into this fight tomorrow.
We were looking for a step up for this fight, an 8-rounder. Unfortunately, we got messed about by a few opponents. So don't get me wrong, I'm in a 6-rounder tomorrow against a very tough opponent from Croatia. Been in the WSB and stuff, so I'm not looking over him at all. And it should be a good fight, but you know, I'm very confident in my preparation and putting on an excellent performance tomorrow.
What I've noticed in your last couple of fights is that there's been some much more spiteful shots going in there. Is that just a sign of the things to come from you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like I say, I'm pushing on 10 fights into my career now, so I want to start pushing on, start making statements, and I've been doing some excellent strength and conditioning at the Better Body Gym in Sevenoaks and Blackheath, and that's just really brought out my strength and power. So I have them a lot. I have to thank them for a lot for that. So. Yeah.
And the journey continues, and of course the whole card, if you look at the actual fight list, it's been really well matched. There could be some real exciting fights on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot, you know, everyone's stepping up with their opponent stuff. You know, the River Wilson Bent fighting for the English title against Tyler Denny, that's a brilliant fight. It was going off at the press conference yesterday. Shaq's in a great fight. Reece Cartwright, that's going to be a great fight as well. You know, all up the card, they're all, you know, fighting winning records or pretty much. So it's going to be an exciting night for sure.
Now, fingers crossed the job gets done nicely tomorrow night, and then are you looking to have a really big 2022? What are the plans?
Yeah, we got some big plans for 2022 for sure. Even in December, like I said, stepping up to an 8-rounder, and I'm not going to let too much out the bag, but 2022 should be an exciting year for sure.
He's keeping it close to his chest. All right, mate. Well, look, it's always a pleasure speaking to you. Very best of luck tomorrow. Do you want to give a final message to all your supporters?
Yeah, no, I just want to say thank you to everyone supporting me, coming to watch me tomorrow night, and you know, supporting me from home. It means the world, and I hope I don't disappoint.